3 persons have been reportedly killed at a scrap dump in Eziosu community in Oguta local government area of Imo State following an explosion caused by an abandoned bomb. Confirming the incident to Channels Television, the Imo State Police Command Public Relations Officer Orlando Ikyoku said one of the victims attempted to compress a piece of metal, which unknown to him was a bomb. The Commissioner of Police, Rabiu Ladodo, who led a team of the command's anti-bomb squad to the scene, has warned residents to promptly report any metal device suspected to be unexploded ordnance for possible examination, evacuation, and possible destruction.
Now, the 8th National Assembly has come to an end, with the lawmakers in both the Senate and the House of Representatives holding a valedictory session yesterday. This assembly prides itself as one that has defended the country's democracy and surpassed the records of all previous assemblies. Our National Assembly correspondent, Larry Lasisi and Terry Ikumi, witnessed the valedictory session of both chambers.
Senate President Bukola Saraki arrives for the last plenary of the 8th Senate. The Senate is holding its valedictory session as the 8th Assembly wraps up.
Scrutiny is very important.
One after the other, senators speak about the past 4 years as federal lawmakers.
This Senate, therefore, today is a united Senate, and all of us are of like minds.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I bow today as the first female minority leader in the annals of history of the legislature.
We started together. We were doing fine. We had issues. We had misunderstanding. But I believe that is part of the learning process.
We have learned some lessons, and I hope that those lessons will move democracy forward.
The 8th Senate will be remembered for quite a number of reasons, one of which is the invasion of its chambers by thugs in April 2018.
That fateful day, when this particular Senate was invaded by hoodlums who came and took our mess, the ordinary staff of this assembly fought back. The clerks, the sergeant-at-arms, the messengers.
To wrap up the session, the Senate President speaks of some of the achievements of the Senate beyond passing the highest number of bills.
We define ourselves by the belief that we fought for democracy, held government to account, and made personal sacrifices. For some of us, sacrifices are still being made owing to the false decisions taken.
He has a word for the 9th Senate and receives the applause of the senators.
Let me appeal to those of you who are coming back. The support that you give me, please give it to the next Senate President, because whoever the next Senate President is, he's one of us. He's part of us. And it is in the interest of the institution that this institution stays strong. It is when our institution is strong that democracy is strong. I thank you all. Thank you, my colleagues. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Then he adjourns the Senate.
The Senate of the 8th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria hereby stand adjourned. Senate.
The tenure of the 8th Senate has officially ended. In a few days, the 9th Senate will be inaugurated, and all eyes will be on them to see whether or not they learned anything from the 8th Senate, and whether they are prepared to build on some of the successes of the 8th Senate and to exert their authority as the Parliament of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I'll hand you over to my colleague Larry Lasisi in the House of Representatives.
Thank you, Terry. In the House of Representatives, it was a proper event indeed. Dignitaries were invited, former speakers, former principal officers, former clerks of the House of Representatives were all invited.
Former lawmakers who are now governors also graced the event. The mood is reflective and full of thanksgiving. It is a time for speeches from the lawmakers.
This place brings out the best in us, and it also has the capacity to bring out the worst in us. it is also a place for learning, Mr. Speaker. There is need for the executive to have respect for the rule of law, to also ensure that the three arms of government keep to their limit and there is respect whereby we can at least forge ahead.
And from former presiding officers.
It's about goodwill. It's about wishing all of us well. It's about urging all of us to sustain the image, the unity, the togetherness of this house.
For the incoming ones, you must give them support. No inhibition. You should not please harbor any animosity in such a way that it will affect the solidity of this honorable house.
The highlight of the event is the valedictory speech by the Speaker of the House.
With our collective efforts and commitment, we have deepened and grown democracy with the passage of a total of 382 bills, 76 of which have been assented to by the President. We surpassed the record of the Houses of Representatives that preceded us. Ironically, the 8th National Assembly also holds the record as the most persecuted and harassed parliament ever in Nigeria's history. Progress ceases the very day we cease to disagree. Every invention, every innovation has always come from someone who disagreed with the status quo. No parliament anywhere can win a popularity contest, and parliaments are not meant to receive praise. Any parliament that receives praise, especially from the executive, must be an assemblage of enablers who have abandoned fidelity to their oath of office.
The lawmakers then have a valedictory handshake with the Speaker before leaving the chamber for the last time. Lanre Lasese, Channels Television News.